Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back to Let's Play Civilization 5, the Superpowers mod Clash of Civilizations 0. God fucking damn it, third time's a charm. 6.0 or 6.0 version of that mod. I've completely mucked up the intro. Let's do that again. Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome back. Now I've mucked up the accent. Let's just continue. Let's just continue. Without a proper intro. Nay, I give up, okay? I give up. Without an intro. Let's just move on. Probably for the best. We have a decent income. Now I'm not looking to become the world's richest man alive. But, a bit of a bonus on the gold wouldn't be that horrible, I don't think. That's not our main, what is it called? Our main... Wait, sorry, what is this? I'm gonna look at this in a bit, but that's not my main concern right now. My main concern is pretty much getting ahead on tech ahead of everyone else on tech. Right. So, what the fuck is this? Because I've never seen this. I've seen special forces, these were a thing, but only in the late game. The Musketeers, in fact, were the only early game special forces unit that you can have. Right, so invisible, which cannot be to units which cannot see stealth units, makes sense. Can see stealth units, okay. Heals 15% per turn outside of friendly territory, that is great. Combat strength of 18, they usually have lower combat strength than regular armed forces. Still true to that fact, okay. Land-based aircraft cannot detect nor attack them. What does this mean? Can carriers attack them? Probably. No movement cost to pillage. Ignores terrain. Can use enemy route when at war. Can move after attacking. Cannot be purchased with gold. Weak versus regular army. Strong versus militia units. This is the Imperial Guards. Upgrade unit, Musketeers of the Guard. Yeah, makes sense. Special Forces unit may, with many unique abilities, can perform special missions that regular army units cannot. That's interesting. So we're getting Special Forces a lot earlier than what you'd expect. Well, I'm a little bit surprised by that. We're gonna get Engineering next. Now, I also want to check something really quickly. I think I kind of missed. That is... Where is it? What is this thing? This is Knight Templars. Becomes obsolete with military science. A fair ways away. What is this? Upgrade unit Lancers. This is an entire line of units separate from the horsemen and the knights. Like, this is the early lancers, basically, is the, I guess if I had to rationalize it somewhere, am I even right about that? I can't seem to be able to build them anywhere. Well, I am utterly confused. I'm going to build the Hagia Sophia or the Angkor-Vats. What does it do? This is very good. Mosque, Temple, and Shrine +1 happiness. Cathedral plus... So all religious buildings +1 happiness. Then added on top of that +1 happiness for every shrine, temple, and religious building purchased with faith. Right. Okay. Well, the Hagia Sophia, as they say, as they call it, gives a free great profit. I think this one. That one I think is better. How much manpower is this going to cost me? 3, whereas this is going to cost me 2. It's fine. Notice how our manpower is growing. It's actually based on the amount of population that lives in your country. Or your empire, whichever you want to call it. So, the more cities, the more population, the more manpower. And I intend to be pretty damn big. That's not a sexual joke. Can't believe I just said that out loud. It really is not. It's just my plans for the future. I intend to build a big state. Yes, to Florence is what we've It's a plan that we had since last video. We're going to move you to Moscow, and you're going to safeguard from Moscow, because you have a really high movement range. You can jump between, like, Rostov, Novgorod, and St. Petersburg, if need be. Then we're pulling back all our army forces from this part of Scandinavia, and I'm going to station them there to heal up. Right, you. Well, you have plenty of jobs opening up around Rostov, so there shouldn't be a problem finding you any. To tell you what, I decided to do this series a little bit like Arch does his series, in that I kind of want to, when I'm not talking about the game, when I'm not talking about strategies, features of the mod, you know, stuff like that, but I may wish to indulge myself and talk a little bit about stuff that I've seen, or make some comments. Usually Arch makes political comments, I will steer far away from those, but, you know, not really, I mean, it is the thing, I'm not going to talk about some boring stuff that nobody cares about, like what I had for lunch. I mean, nobody cares about that, except those Instagram people. Shots fired. Actually, check. Okay. It wasn't funny. The coughing was not caused by my own laughter. That would be a bit weird. Sorry. Right. Where was I going with this? Yeah. So like a bit random stuff, a bit random banter that I don't usually do on you know, other similar Let's Play series. Just to give this one a little bit of variety and spice and everything nice. So, in that, with that being said, today I saw perhaps the most disingenuous TV advert ever that I've ever seen. Really, like, and that's saying something, I know. I'm pretty sure that this one just beats all the others. Why? Namely, it is, what they were advertising is a knife sharpening tool. Now, for those of you that don't know this about me, and I don't see why you should, I don't exactly talk about my personal life often, but I'm a big fan of swords. Yeah, like weapons in general and stuff like that, which I guess you could kind of tell based on the some of the conversations that I more like monologues. Still, some of the discussions on the channel and whatnot. But yeah, I like swords. I like weapons. I'm into that sort of stuff, and I have a relatively modest armory of you know, steel weapons, shall we call them. Now that said, that means that I know my, you know, at least the basic stuff when it comes to maintenance and usage of said cold weapons. What this advertisement essentially tried to sell is a knife sharpening tool that does not damage the edge of the knife that it sharpens, or indeed, you know, whatever else, but usually people sharpen knives, not katanas or gladiuses, or I think gladii would be the plural, I think. That be, you know, be that as it may, they're advertising a tool that can supposedly sharpen a blade without causing any damage, any harm, or any you know, yes, I guess damage would be the correct term. Any sort of damage whatsoever, no matter how superficial it may be to the blade. Now, let me tell you this. Okay, so first of all, for those of you that don't know anything about sword making and then the way they're sharpened, a crash course in that is going to last around about two sentences. That boy, I'm glad I did not start building that. Okay, essentially, you sharpen a blade by damaging it. That's how it works. You sharpen a blade by cutting off bits of steel from the edges, and that's how you get a finer, thinner edge along the end. The blade, you know, the part that cuts, yeah? It becomes thinner, ergo it becomes sharper. This is done by literally peeling off, when attacking, there we go, shock. This is done by quite literally peeling off bits of steel from either side of the blade. This is how you sharpen slightly dull knives and completely flat edges, right? This is how everything is sharpened. The tools you use can vary, and yes, there are some that you use for slightly sharpening the blade. There are some that you want to, get a lot of. If you want to take a lot of material off, then you use different types of tools and all that. But that's the principle of how it works. If you do not damage the edge, and if you do not remove the bits of steel on the side that are extra to make your blade sharper, you literally cannot you cannot sharpen this blade. The TLDR of all of this is, they're selling their consumers. Someone already funded Eastern Orthodoxy. I did not see that. Really well, in that case. I think that there'd be something very ironic with having it be Judaism, but go for, like, I don't know. Really want Eastern Orthodoxy, don't get me wrong. Go this one and Russian Orthodoxy. Russian Orthodox, because I can't put another letter. Yeah, sure. Makes sense. Found a belief. Plus 255 gold when it first speeds. Oh, sorry, when the city first converts. Meh. Decent living, meh. Plus 1 gold for every 4 followers in this. Oh, sorry, of this religion. I think church property would be a good thing. Just considering I intend to have a rather large amount of cities. Then swords into plowshares might not be a bad idea. But Holy Warrior... Nah, Holy Warriors... that allows you to purchase the Knight Templars. That's the only thing you can purchase with them. Not ideal. But on the other hand, plus 2 food is pretty damn good. Plus 2 happiness from a watermill. That's not bad either. Yeah, I think we're going to go with Feed the World. There we go. Now, there is an extra battalion of swordsmen there. We should probably send the cavalry to deal with a part of that army there. But maybe not just yet. A lot of our units are damaged. It's not ideal. Right, now, aesthetics. I'm going to get that done later. For now, I want steel. Yes. Sorry. But I want steel mainly for the military units, more so than anything else. Then, I suppose any of the buildings offered, well, not literally, but most of the buildings offered is a good choice. It's just a question of playstyle and taste, mostly. But I will want another 2 settlers down here, like maybe a city there, a city there, maybe even one between the 2. We're gonna want a lot of cities, point being. Where do you think you're going? You're not going anywhere, trust me. No, you're not. Considering the next city is going to be up there, we might as well start building a road, right? And the army's healing up. Fine. But something just dawned on me. I have not started a timer. No, I have not. I have not started a timer on the episode, so I have no idea how long I'm going to be recording this one. It might end up being a little bit longer than usual. Casimir III has entered the medieval era. But I'm about to enter the medieval era in 7 turns. So this tells me... Telmiz? What the fuck is Telmiz? This tells me that I'm not way behind everyone else, that I am in not exactly an admirable position. So, yeah. Not bad. Certainly not great either. Below a segment of the road down there. Yeah, I think so. Yes, sure, because I don't have any copper. And that's more than fair. Not a dam has been built in the faraway land. If nobody builds this thing and they let me build it, that would be perfect. I have my doubts that that's going to, you know, go through and all that, but one can dream. I am one of the happiest people in the world, though, which definitively makes me pleased about my overall decisions. Another salt mine. Already at 3 populists. Rather quick. I think you can build a trade post. Yes, that's what it's called. I know my buildings. It's called a trade post. Dyes and wine. Would like both. I really would. I would like both. Move into acquire. Decentralization. Not yet. This is good, but not yet. That's not bad. That's not bad either. We can adopt piety, you know what? We can adopt piety. There's the thing, though. You don't want to go overboard with these things. Like, generally, piety is not considered a bad thing. You know, bonus beliefs and all that. You know what? I think I might go piety. Then commerce. Yeah, commerce is no question. You need commerce. I mean, this is quintessential for my apparently it's my new favorite word, but this is pretty much essential for my playstyle and the way I'm going to be doing things. But I also want rationalism, which is 4 ideas. Now here's the thing with ideologies: they're not that great. They are. Don't get me wrong. They're very good, but not all of them. There are some like things in ideologies that are absolutely worthless. So you know what? We're gonna get ideology. We're gonna get a new ideology, and that's piety. Boom. There we go. Because honor we can always get later. That's my logic, at least. We can always get honor a little bit later. There's nothing that's pushing us to immediately get honor as soon as we can. You know, we are doing a lot of combat, but we're doing just fine. Honor is going to be useful later. That said, what I built here, like a market, maybe? Not that big of a city for a market. Though, I suppose if there's nothing else... no. Amphitheater, there we go. Is it me or did my production drop? Pretty sure my production dropped. For some reason. This was 6 turns, now it's 8. Probably remanaging to... reprioritizing to food rather than anything else. That said, would I like to show them the way, quote unquote? Not really, because Moscow is mostly a food-centered city, which is a good thing, considering it's the capital. You want it to grow, generally speaking. Now, you can't get from here to there in one move. It's going to become very important soon. Get a bit of extra production from there. I think that's not a bad idea. And going to Prague. Anyone else needs bossing around? No? On this city. Granary, yeah. Does Granary provide for salt? No. Makes sense. Salt is not really you know, a food. Though I guess that can be argued back and forth, but generally you don't really consider salt food. The Borobudur has been built in a faraway land. Then Poland enhanced their religion. My oh my. Yeah, that's the yap. I am behind. I'm not gonna. There's no two ways about it. I am behind on everything. Well then. Get a windmill. You can, but I guess, go in and try and help out the entire operation down there. I think Florence would be rather happy with my clearing out of that encampment. There should be. I mean, it would make sense, right? When do we? See, now it's 15 turns until we get this thing. What are you doing to me, game? What are you doing to me? I suppose I should garrison these troops. We're not exactly doing anything. And there we go. We've surrounded the bandits now. Might not be a terrible idea to bring in the archers and attack them like that, but I don't really think we need the archers. Would they be useful? Yeah. Yeah, we could put them like there and have them pound the enemy into submission to no end, but I think there's nothing wrong with a bit of a direct approach to combat, shall we say. Now, cargo ship. I can't believe you're actually making it to Berlin and back and not dying. That is a blessing, definitively. Now, bonuses barbarian attack bonus, flanking bonus. Yes, you are flanking them. Go ahead. Yeah, cavalry charge through the rear, usually fairly crippling. There we go, encampment cleared for Florence. Then, I suppose we can do that. And that. With these two, stack them on top of each other. Clean out that unit of barbarians, and we're pretty much set to deal with the other one. God fucking damn it, I was three fucking turns away from building it. You monsters. Okay, a grand temple, a grand shrine. What's the difference? What does one do that the other doesn't? We've entered the medieval era. Fucking finally. The city-states bonuses. Oh. The bonuses I get will have increased. That's... Did not know that was a thing. Okay, I'm glad I do now. So, Grand Temple. Provides 2 free missionaries. Provides a free temple in all cities. Grand Shrine. Doubles religious pressure emanating from this city. Provides a free shrine in all cities. Totally, we're going to build a Grand Temple. Totally. Then, you may charge at thy enemy once again. Shock for you. Then, you just finish them off, I suppose. And you can go back home. Well, home, to friendly territory. You get what I mean, though. Next... Physics? Maybe? Question mark? Or civil service? Civil service does increase the food. And it might not be a bad idea to get it. Yeah, sure. Increase the amount of food we get. Send you up there. Might not be the worst idea to build a road between Rostov and Novgorod, like, directly. On that path, sort of. Might be useful. A bit expensive. Try again. A bit expensive, but useful. Numidian cavalry is useless, trust me. The only thing not useless out of the special units are obviously the late game ones. They're fantastic. Orbital bombardment and all that, you know. But other than them, there is also another thing. What was it? Oh, the how much does it cost to upgrade these? It's like nothing. The early rocket launcher is decent, but more than that, there is another thing. Planting trees to create forest. What? We can create a forest? This requires science theory. Well, that makes sense, don't get me wrong, but... yeah, we can create forests. Okay. So yeah, like I said, we can now improve... we can work on tiles themselves rather than anything else. It's an interesting change, certainly. There's plenty of room to comment on whether you like that or not, I think. Now, a unit of mounted archers might not be the worst thing in the world. Weak when attacking cities, cannot receive terrain bonus, can move after attacking. They're pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. And they're like basically a little shittier version of the composite bowman, but they can move around quite a lot, so... how many regiments do we have? There goes my voice again, apparently. Shows me recording every day. Like 4 videos is not that easy. Right, army... sorry, we're doing 1 army, 7 regiment. 7, right? Did not miss it. Nope, I did not. There we go, 7th regiment. See the range on their movement? Pretty damn impressive. Stern. 11 turns till we get a new settler. A bit disappointed by that. A bit, like, can we go faster is essentially what I'm saying. A bit faster. Please. I wonder, can we see anything that... didn't expect as much. Fine. Let's just hunker down and defend the city. You gonna heal up. Gonna stay alert. Sit inside Moscow. Library. I think it's high time for a library. Yeah. I have like 6 civilians in there, or 6 population units, whatever. Same thing. Right, but I think well, I think we're coming towards the end of this episode. I don't know, because I haven't started a timer, and I don't have a clock anywhere around me. But, yeah, I'm assuming that this is where we should probably end off this episode. Next time, we're gonna start building our cities in this region, and see if we can catch up on technology, pretty much the standard thing. Building up an army, though. Slowly building up a semi-impressive army to take to war against Prague. Actually, no, Prague is my ally. What am I talking about? I'm going to keep Prague as my ally. But taking an army to war against Colombo, maybe? Though we are trading with them. We may decide to attack Krakow. I don't know. We'll see. Kazimir seems to be relatively at the same spot technologically as where I am. So we might see an early expansion in that direction and build like a maybe, you know, like a city there somewhere ish, and then take Krakow as well and have like a, you know, like extend into this part of the map and grow a little bit like that. But anyways, my name is Majuggernaut. Please remember to like and subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video. Yes, you'll be supporting the series out, and you'll be able to stay tuned with it if you like watching this. Until next time, take care, and bye-bye. I'm just going to wait for it to be my turn before I end. Come on. There we go. We've seen pretty much everything. Bye-bye.